WarRoomSports.com. Get that mobile app.
What's up, War Room Nation? Welcome to Operation Big Brother, brought to you by War Room Sports. This is the show we talk about Big Brother as if it was a sport, because we could do that with anything. We could talk about young ladies that, never mind. Anyway, with that being said, this is Big Brother 16 is underway. We've had our first person out of the house. We've got to meet the house guests. We did a show previously before we met anybody, just based on pictures, and we judged them. So now that we know them a little bit, gentlemen, we're going to jump right into this, but tonight I just want to let you know I have my brother Dev with me. Dev, what's going on?
What's up? I'm not going by that name until the dude Devin get kicked out of the house.
That's right, yeah. Until Devin's going, he's going by D-Mac now.
I'm just D-Mac tonight.
Got you.
He's ruining my name, man.
Yeah, he's ruining. He definitely is. We're going to get into that in a second, though. Hank, what's going on?
What's going on, y'all? Feeling good, man.
Alrighty.
Well, not feeling that great because, the baby is gone from the house, but...
Let's just open the floor up. Listen,
No.
We judged everybody based on their picture, but now that you've got a chance to meet everybody, what are your thoughts on the entire house, or someone in specific you want to speak of? I'll just open it up to whoever.
Well, we can start with the dude Devin, I think.
He really pissed about that.
If you go by our group and Facebook, matter of fact, if you guys aren't in it, you can go to Operation Big Brother on Facebook and join that group. But, talking in our group and then looking on Twitter, like, everybody who's watching the show just thinks this dude is doing too much. He came into the house and was trying to make like 6 different alliances 30 seconds into the house, like whispering to people. He aligns with Donnie, and then he finds some new homies, and then he throws Donnie to the side. Then he goes adding women to the alliance without asking the people first. Like, I really think, at this point, they're just going to wait for an opportunity, because he's really putting the target on his back, to speak that Big Brother speak. And he's just doing way too much too early, and he thinks that he runs the house. I mean, a unanimous vote to evict Joey shows that these idiots, Devin and Caleb, are running the house right now, but it's just too much too early, man.
Hank, what you think about the cast? What stands out to you, Hank?
Well, just to jump on the Devin thing, man, like, what happened with him getting all paranoid, too, during the course of the week? Like, I really think, like, it's an experiment just to see what happens if you put one black man in a house with a whole bunch of white people.
Just make you paranoid.
And I had hope for Devin. I was like, he seems like he could blend lines a little bit. But my man didn't last a week before he got paranoid. Like,
Yeah.
he was about to start blaming the CIA for things. He's about to ask why the Bush knocked down the towers.
He had Donnie being in the military. That was so weird. He said they from down south, and nobody wears fatigues down south unless you in the military.
What?
Last time you been down south, guys? Like, what are you talking about? I really think, dude, he was like Smokey in the chicken coop. Like, something wrong with that dude, man. I mean, it's just a lot going on with these dudes. You got him, acting paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
You got him crying. You got Caleb crying because he nominated people. It's like the cast.
Donnie cries every 3
wacky.
seconds, man.
Donnie cried. Donnie says that they don't show emotion where he's from with his family, but he's cried on Big Brother like 14 times, and they've only been in the household.
His family probably in the crib like, you bitch it.
And then you got, like, for me, I don't know about you guys, but for us fellas, there's not a lot of eye candy in the house. And the little semi-eye candy we had with Joey is gone. It's like, it's
kind of
going
crazy, man. It's crazy, yo. Hey, Hank, let me ask you this question. Me and Dev were talking offline, like, earlier today. And, we have this new theory. Like, Big Brother's been on for so long. So some of these people literally have, like, grown up watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, does that affect the show, like, in a negative way? Because they try to play so fast because they're anxious to get in. And like I said,
they're supposed to do this.
They've been watching the show 15 years, some of them. So, like, and they're in their 20s, so they grew up basically watching the show. I mean...
Yeah, I think it definitely does affect the show. I mean, like, because they've seen almost every strategy now, so they try to do, they just try to pull out every trick. Like even Joey with the whole pulling out a character and trying to do something extreme to bring yourself back, like that's kind of like harkening back to like the Dam with him having his own funeral. Like she just tried to pull some sort of card out that
like the first
which was so weak.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was horrible.
It was definitely weak. That was weak sauce.
No, that's definitely a factor. I definitely believe in that because they've made the word alliance so cliche now.
Yeah.
Like, it's what you're supposed to do. Let me go in here and make some alliances. Like, when's the last time you seen somebody just go in there and just chill? Not try to be all on
somebody said it in the group, but the undercover cop is playing.
Yes, he is. I told y'all. Hashtag midget doorknobs. He is laying low. He's laying low, man. That's why, I think, Hank, you picked him too. We both picked him just based upon the fact that he looked like nondescript and he's an undercover cop.
Yeah, man. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. I mean, Donnie, if we didn't know that he actually was who he says he was, I could kind of understand not trusting him. Because, it seems like he's just doing a Forrest Gump impression the whole entire time.
But he really is Forrest Gump.
But he really is Forrest Gump, yeah.
Jenny.
Yo, he was walking like a half a mile an hour in that competition. Spelled splitters and won.
I mean, we have to
be about that competition, Hank and Jimmy. Y'all can tell me, if there's more to it. But if you get a bunch of letters and you have a word in mind, but you don't get that word, can't you put the other letters down and just create a word? Or
I think, I thought about that, but then I'm thinking, like, once you put a letter up there, are you stuck with it?
No, not at all.
No, because people can't even see it because you were hiding it in the little cabinet.
No, but what I was saying is some people all the time hide letters in different places. Like, I'll come back and get that. That's why I always thought that once you take it up to the board or something, you can't, like, get rid of it. Because why some people be like...
So I was waiting for somebody to explain to me. I don't know if that's the case or not.
I don't think so, man.
You got to figure it out. Because
I think it's just a real dumb cast. Like, I really thought that no one was going to spell a word right. Like, I didn't get... I'm with you, Deb. I don't get why you don't just scramble the words and spell something.
I'm like, okay, pharmacist is not working, so let me spell cat. Like, do something.
You have to know your... See, that's why Donnie's worked out, because he knew his capabilities. Like, come on. Pow Pow know damn well she can't spell pharmacist.
If she had the letter, she would have spelled it wrong.
It's power and self-awareness. Let me ask you gentlemen another question. We have a lot of females in our Big Brother group who talked about this. Anytime the females try to build an all-female alliance, it seems to never work out. And why do you think that is? Now, a lot of people say Joey tried too hard, too fast. But it never seems to work out. I mean, what's up with that, y'all?
I mean, I think the too fast thing might have been an excuse because, the dudes were already lined up by then. And
in the words of the immortal Chris Brown, these hoes ain't loyal, man. Nobody will set a woman out quicker than another woman. It was no way in the world that alliance was going to work out, an all-girls alliance.
I think it's basically out of fear because they're looking at these dudes thinking, well, we're not going to beat them in physical competition, so it's no use trying to go against them. I don't know. Because
that's the thing with Big Brother. It's not all physical. Like, part of it is mental competition, so they have just as much of a shot as the guys. I mean, the guys are coming across dumb. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, they should have never tried to build alliances to start off with anyway. Like, how can you go with an 8-person alliance?
I was about to say 8 people alliances.
Yeah, they're drawn. The one with the only guy that seems to have sense is the diabetic. What's his name? Frankie. Frankie seems to have like the most sense in the house. I think I'm with Frankie, man. He has like the most sense in the house, and because even though he's in the alliance, he's like laughing at them in the diary room, like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, he said, why are we all voting the same way? Like, what's the point? As long as we get out the person we want.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for him. See, but even when you feel that way,
you still
you're not going to speak up because you don't want to be made an example of. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like people who want to think on their own is still not going to think on their own. Because he said all of that, but he still voted the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
The chick told her, "Yo, I thought your character was funny, but I was afraid to laugh because of
Oh,
what the house might think."
Yo!
You can't even laugh.
yo, seriously, I kind of tuned out after that comment. I mean, it was near the end of the show, but I kind of tuned out after that comment. I was done for a minute. I was like, all right, I
Yeah,
gotta stay the course.
that's a bit much, yo.
Yeah, like you're afraid to laugh because of what other people may think. Oh, she laughed at that, so she's a target now. I mean, it sounds crazy to say it, to hear her say it, but at the same time, people do think that way. But you can't let that.
Listen, man, as I always said several times last year, the one thing we gotta keep in mind is that they're locked away from the rest of the world. Because I think the house automatically makes everybody a little crazy, some crazier than others, and you gotta keep that in mind because that's the only way to explain some of the behavior we've seen thus far.
It's just too much too soon, man. Too much
It
too soon.
definitely is. It
One
definitely
thing I want
is.
to say, isn't Jacosta? Isn't she a reverend?
Yeah, yeah,
Our
yeah.
congregation should be ashamed, man. Like, why? They should be looking at that lady up there with that bow tie and thinking, why the heck do we follow her and listen to her speak? Like,
Yo, but that's
oh
the
my
thing, though.
God,
Like,
she's an
because
embarrassment.
she wears 2 tons of makeup and that bow tie, like she
No.
stands out. Same way Donnie stands out with the beard. That's what like the cop is so like nondescript. Like, yo, he just floating like, you know what I mean? Like, yo,
You see, we calling him the cop. You know,
I don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
Derek. I think his name is Derek. But yeah, you're right. The cop
the
boy.
cop. No, but the funny thing is though, there haven't been a lot of footage of Joe Costa, whatever her name
Yeah,
is.
chick didn't even know her
So-
name when she left.
Yeah, so it's like she has on this, she wears stuff that you would think brings a lot of attention to her, but I mean, I haven't watched like the live feed or the
Yeah.
After Dark and none of that stuff, but as far as what they're showing on CBS, there hasn't been a lot of footage of her, so maybe
Give her a
even with the
second, she
bow tie,
gonna turn
she's
up.
laying low. I don't know.
She gonna turn up.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Coming.
She's gonna get upset, and the Bible gonna get involved, and it's not gonna be good.
She already said it when they talked about an alliance, and I'm in alliance with
I'm a
Jesus.
lot, yeah. With
I'm
those
like,
paranoid
yo.
people, I thought something like that would have put a target on her, but
Somebody tell her Jesus tuned out once Devin started talking. He's like, I'm out. I'll catch y'all next week. All right, man. So what we got to look forward to, man? We know who the 2 head of households are moving forward.
well, we got this Team America thing, and one of them already gone.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 3. One's gone already, and Donnie's the newest one. But what do you think about this upcoming week? How do you think
we're
it will
gonna
go?
see Devin act the fool. I mean, he's got power now. So before he was he just thought he had power.
Yeah.
Now he has his.
He really has
alliance,
power.
That's gonna
and
be
he has
crazy.
power. Oh, he gonna act the fool.
Yeah.
Yo, and here's the thing, though.
It's gonna
I
be
know.
so irritating. It's gonna be so
Excuse me,
irritating to watch.
Excuse me, D Mac. We're calling him D Mac. I know you're pissed because he's ruining your name, right?
Yeah.
But yo,
I'm not
he's
taking it
probably-
back until he's gone.
Yo, he's probably the one thing, even though he's irritating, that makes the show entertaining. If he was gone, like,
I know it probably would be boring if we did, but
yeah, pretty
irritating
much.
at
So
the same time though, it's hard. It's still hard to watch him
I know, cause like, yo, he's like, is he serious? But
because I'll be like,
I'm waiting to see him. I'm waiting to see him act the fool this week.
yeah, I'll be literally wanting to fight dude, but he kind of big, so like
Yo.
trying to start a fight with The Rock, but
Yo, I'm looking forward to this week. I want to see him act the fool and exercise his power, because you know he's gonna act crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you now that
disagree with him one time, they gone.
the nominations will be 3 females and Donnie. That's going to be the nominations.
Okay, that's your
No
prediction.
matter who does it, that's going to be 3 females and Donnie.
All right, Hank, what's your prediction?
I predict that Caleb isn't going to get any further with the big nostril black chick.
Oh yeah, he lost.
Bison,
Yeah.
skinny
Yeah.
bison.
Yeah.
He was had a
Yeah, so
household and
awkward.
everything.
And then they
Definitely.
edited it up with the little music, the little
Yeah,
matzo ball
yo,
music.
guys sent across the belly because he lost already. But yo,
Oh, one more prediction, Jimmy.
what's that?
Those Donnie is going to be one of Amber's nominations because Devin's going to make her do that, so he doesn't look like he put him up just in case he's still got that
Mhm.
friendship there with Donnie. So
Yep. I think it's going to be two guys though. I think they're
How
going
many
to.
alliances is this dude in?
Yo, he's in alliance with everybody left. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be two guys and two girls. It's going to be Donnie and who's the jabroni that fell off and he almost won, but he fell. And
Cody.
He busted his ass.
Cody.
Not Cody. The other one. The other one.
Little surfer.
The surfer dude, Hayden.
Yeah, he busted his ass. I think Hayden and Donnie gonna go because Hayden's not in the.
He's not in the alliance. I don't know who's not in the alliance because everybody seemed to be in the alliance.
It's like 12 of them. Yeah, but
So that's
Hayden's not
possible.
in.
Yeah, that is possible. If it's 2 and 2, it's definitely
So
going
they're
to be.
gonna throw Hayden.
It's going to be the dude who's
put
not
Hayden,
in it.
Donnie, and two who's. They're gonna throw him up there.
That actually makes sense because he almost won. So they probably like, oh, he's a threat. He's a threat.
Yeah, the paranoia kicks in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And they talking about Donnie
ex-military.
being ex-military. The dude Devin probably ex-military. He
Yeah, he
seemed
said
like he
Donnie
got
was
a
straight Jack
little-
Bauer.
he looked like he got a little post-traumatic stress disorder. Real paranoid. So, he probably-
Yo, he was in the bed under the covers like, come on, Donnie, just tell me who you really are, man. You can lie to me, man.
Yo, and then when
Tell me the truth.
when Joey was doing Alex, dude wouldn't answer the door. Like, he was
Like, he was sitting behind the door, like, yo, he was camping like he's playing Call of Duty. Like, hey, he's out of trouble, man. Yo, but hold on, though. Did you peep that he had shaving cream on his neck, like, when he was standing back there? Like, what the heck was he doing?
Yo,
No. Did
Yo,
you
boy's a
peep he had
weirdo, man.
Did you peep he had a razor, just a regular razor that you shave your face with, and he shaved himself up with? Where do they do that?
Yo,
by any means necessary, man.
yo.
He gonna get razor bumps on his forehead, man. Come on.
You can't bring clippers into the Big Brother house?
That's all part of this social experiment against a
Boy,
black
give
man.
himself
You're
a
not
shake
allowed to
up
have
on the straight
clippers.
razors, did he? Damn.
I would be in trouble because I don't use razors. I do everything with clippers. So,
Yo, boy had a. Yo, I can't, man. I can't.
all right,
I
man.
can't, and I
gotta chill,
won't. Yo, yo, that's the thing, yo. Devin is needed in this house, yo.
Yeah, but I'm upset, man, because there's not a lot of eye candy. At least if the show is gonna be bad,
Yeah.
at least for an hour I could look at something.
Oh,
And like I
yeah.
said, I was stretching it, trying to look at Joey. She was the thickest one. She's a little, out of shape, but
You know damn well Joey like yams the same way you do.
but at least I could look.
This is true. This is absolutely true.
Victoria thinks she cute, but every time I look at her, I see my big fat Greek wedding. I see that chick.
The
Oh,
nerdy
my
girl is
God.
kind of cute. The blonde hair nerdy chick.
Oh yeah. She looked like if she let her hair down, it's gonna be like one
She
of
was
those.
until she stood up in her bikini though. That wasn't.
She got Nacetone.
Yeah, she's got a long ass back.
One long ass back. Oh man! All right, gentlemen, man. So got to look forward to Devin acting a fool. We already gave our predictions and the nominations, man. Everybody watching, listen. Subscribe to the channel, download the mobile app, and visit all of our websites. There's 3 websites you got to visit. That's WarRoomSports.com, WarRoomSportsTV.com, and WRSPN.com. Get all of our podcasts on our podcast network as well as our video content. But like I said, get the mobile app. You get everything in one spot. Gentlemen, any last words you want to say before we get out of here? Let's start with D-Mac.
The TR-808. So just call me D-Mac. I don't know. I'm just hoping that it's gonna get better. At least get more entertaining, man. I'm watching one of my favorite shows go down in flames.
I mean, look, it could be worse. You could be forced to watch the NBA these days, watch the Milwaukee Bucks, the Timberwolves.
Yo,
Everything you love is going down the toilet.
This has become the Milwaukee Bucks of reality shows.
Yeah, Hank, any following thoughts or final words?
Devin, keep doing you, man. Keep it interesting, bro.
Yeah,
Because if Dev does him, he's gonna blow up the alliance. The bomb squad's gonna blow up by the end of the
Yo,
day.
it's funny because as much as I hated this brother Dev, after this conversation we had, gentlemen, I'm starting to become a fan just because he's that weird. He's that off the hook. So I'm gonna start rooting for him.
That's one thing though. In any type of TV show, any movie, if a character or whoever, in this case a cast member, if you can evoke emotion from people, negative or positive, then you're doing something right. So he's gonna make everybody
hate him so much they're gonna like him.
Yeah, at least we're gonna hate him so much we're gonna keep watching because we're gonna see what he's gonna do next. Or you're gonna root for him to leave, and then it's gonna get boring.
That's word to Rachel, yo. That's how Rachel was. Remember? Everybody wanted her to leave, and before you know it, you're like, yo, I banged with Rachel. Like you didn't even realize it.
She was full of drama though. Rachel was full of drama.
Yeah, she was. I've been renting. Anyway, man, what's her thing? Me and my man.
TV right
there. Yeah. Anyway, man, let's get out of here, though, gentlemen. This has been another episode of Operation Big Brother. As we always say, don't accept mediocrity. Be steadfast in the war against ignorance. And we'll see you chumps on top.
Happy 4th. Save me some ribs.
Happy 4th. Yo, shout out to Devin.
All right.
It's the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys diversified and educated.